Hey guys, it's Tokyo Rob here. I am going to show you how to install Citron to ESDE. ESDE doesn't support the Nintendo Switch emulators, but the system is pretty open, and so you can kind of customize it to allow installation of emulators that wouldn't normally be included in a fresh install of ESDE. Case in point, Ryujinx, Yuzu, and for example, Citron. Citron is the newest Switch emulator. Some people prefer to use it. It's a work in progress. It's the one that's being worked on right now. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to install it, all right? And by the way, guys, I'm not a full-time content creator. I do this as a hobby. This is just for fun. I have an older video where I kind of did an install video. I am not an expert at this, and I spent a long time trying to figure out how to install Yuzu or Ryujinx into the system, and I kind of fumbled. I found old Reddit posts, and I decided to make a video mainly for myself and for whoever needed help with trying to do this, because that took me an extremely long time. I figured, hey, if I went through the trouble, this might help someone save some time. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna do this for Citron. Citron is not supported, like I said, and I assume that there might be a lot of people who might be trying to install based on the many recent comments that I've received on my last video with people trying to install these emulators on their PCs, and with the influx of PCs like I don't know, is it the Lenovo Legion and the Asus ROG Strix and possibly the new Xbox Portable that's coming out. This might be relevant in the future, so here we are. I have mine installed in the D drive. Yours might be installed who knows where, somewhere else. C drive, I have it installed in the D drive. I have a separate drive for this. I'm going to show you. I have a folder called Emulation inside the D drive where I threw the ESDE. When you do your install of ESDE, this is how it's going to look. It's going to be, when you extract that Windows Portable zip file, it's going to open up like this. You're going to have ESDE. So it's important that you know the path, and I'm going to show you how to add these paths for the emulator, basically. When you open it up, you're going to have all these files. Now, there's 3 files that are important in here, and possibly the only ones you're ever going to really work with this. You have your emulator folder. This is where you're going to, guess what, throw all your emulators. I made a file in here called BIOS. That's where I throw my BIOS. I feel like it's easier to keep track. Emulators use BIOSes. Inside my emulator file, I have a BIOS folder. That's simple. So we're going to go ahead and go. And I have my CEMU, my Citra, my Citron. So as you can see, this is my Citron right here. Everything's all there. When you download Citron, you're going to throw it inside your emulators folder. Next, we're going to go to the ROMs real quick. It's going to open up like this. It's going to have a bunch of ROMs. I did a fresh install of ESDE, by the way, just so I could be able to show you guys how it's all going to look. All I did was I copied all my ROM games and I threw them in here. We're going to look for Switch. These are my Switch games. As you can see, they're all here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the most important thing, which is where to find the folders you need to add Citron to ESDE. This is the main area where we're working in. You're going to look for the ESDE folder. There's the ESDE folder. You're going to look for a folder called customs_systems. It's right here. I have these defaulted to open up with Notepad. They will appear that you can open them with Edge Explorer. All you have to do is go to Open With and Notepad to be able to open it with Notepad. I hope that makes sense. The file that you're going to use to be able to add Citron is called es_systems.xml. You're going to open it up. That's going to be blank. In fact, by the way, you may not have anything inside this folder. All you're going to do is you're going to create a note, 2 notes, or 1 note, and it's going to be called es underscore find underscore rules.xml, and another one called es underscore systems.xml. That's all you have to do. This is the code. It's that simple. I'm going to have it in the description. I'm going to have my code, my path. However, yours is going to be different, and I'll show you why. Everything up to this point right here is going to be pretty much the same for everyone code-wise. What's going to change is the path, obviously, because mine is set in the D drive and it's under a folder called Emulation. From here on, it should be the same for every single person. So really, the only thing you have to change is this part, because this is going to be where it's located. I hope everyone's following with me with this. The next part that's going to change is this one right here. Command label Citron standalone, because this is where it's going to be located. The emulator, I mean. And that's all that's going to change. The rest outside of these quotations right here should be the same for everybody. All right. Doing good here. I have this right here. I will copy this exact same thing. I have it this way. It works. Just copy this exact same way, except that the same thing is going to apply for you guys. And it's going to be basically the whole path. And I'll show you how to get the path. So yeah, that's the only thing that's going to change. As you can see, everything is exact the same way except this part right here, and it's that same path that's in the other one. So I will show you. For your emulator, you're going to go to Emulator, you're going to go to Citron, and you're going to go to citron.exe. You're going to copy as a path, and let's go ahead and let's open up a notepad. Just throw it in there. It doesn't matter. I just want to show you guys for posterity, just for the sake of you guys seeing. This is the path. I did copy as path. This is the path. Hold on, let me zoom in so you guys can see that all nice and big. So this is what you're going to copy inside that code. That's it. Really simple. Let's go ahead and delete this because it's just to show you guys. The other path that you have to do is in ROMs. You're going to go to your switch, and these are where your games are. And all you're going to do is just copy that path the same way I did here. And you're going to add that to the custom systems folder, the es_systems. Here it is. And this is the same path that you're going to have. Except that the difference is that it's going to be only this. You have to add this small section right here. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it. Like I said, when you copy it, it's going to copy this highlighted section right here, and you just need to add this right here to the end. That is all you need to do. This is what worked for me. I was able to get everything running. Oh, yeah, I realized that I had to delete this. Okay. This is what got everything running for me. It works. I have no issues with it. You guys shouldn't have any issues with it, hopefully. If you have issues outside of this, I don't know how to help you really, because I'm not an expert in this. But if you comment down below, I'll give it my best shot to help you guys. But this is just me opening up ESDE to just show that everything's working. You're going to see it's basically a clean install. I have nothing fancy on it because I want it to just show you guys that everything works. So I go to my switch and let's open up, I don't know, Front Mission 1 remake, and it will open up. As you can see, Citron is opening up without any issues. Game is launching. You can hit F11 to full screen the emulator. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. It works. Citron is on ESDE on the portable version for Windows. I hope this has been a help for you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you like these type of videos, let me know. I'd be happy to do more for you guys. And yeah, hopefully that's been a good learning something whatever for you guys. But yeah, peace out. Talk to you later.